So here the course outcomes are listed like this. Students, that means you will be able to identify the salient features of genres of literature. Continuous assessment, that is C1. In C1 you may have home assignment or seminar or group discussion, which would carry 10 marks. Annotations from poems, you have to answer 2 questions out of 4. And those 2 questions will carry 5 marks, which would give you 10 marks. Hello students, I am Anil, Assistant Professor of English, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, MYSURU. In this session, we are going to look at the introductory part for the second semester. I welcome you all to the second semester. In this module, we are going to look at the syllabus for the second semester, pattern of evaluation, and question paper pattern that is there for you. So what is the course objective for this second semester? The course objectives are like this: to familiarize students with major literary genres, to enable students to discern global contexts, to build English skills for management ventures and businesses, to improve communication skills in commercial English, to sensitize students about diversity. So these are the course objectives. That means this second semester English aims at achieving all these things. And once you go through the syllabus, what are you equipped with? So here the course outcomes are listed like this. Students, that means you will be able to identify the salient features of genres of literature. You will be able to understand human situations, improved efficiency in English language for better employment opportunities, and you will develop reading and writing abilities, and you will gain an awareness of ethnic, cultural, linguistic diversities that is there in the world. So these are the course outcomes. Once you go through the syllabus, once you go through the contents of this semester's English text, you will be able to achieve all these things. Now, your syllabus is divided into 4 major parts. First one among them is poems. You have 6 poems to go through. First one is Ode to a Nightingale by John Keats. John Keats is a romantic poet. Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. Third one, Courage by Anne Sexton. And fourth one, Telephone Conversation by Wole Soyinka. Fifth one, Once Upon a Time by Gabriel Okara. And sixth one, On Killing a Tree by Jeev Patel. There are these 6 poetries. To understand how and what are there in these poems. And the second one among the 4 are the short stories, that is under Unit 2. The Telltale Heart, Edgar Allan Poe. Barber's Trade Union by Mulkraj Anand. The Boy Who Broke the Bank by Ruskin Bond. There are these 3 short stories. They are very simple and easy to understand, but at the same time, they will give you a beautiful picture of different human psychology. Moving on to the next one, we have essays. Vivekananda, The Great Journey to the West by Roman Roland. Tight Corners by E.V. Lukács. And Dangers of Drug Abuse by Hardin B. Jones. You have 3 essays to study and look into what they have. The fourth part is the language component. In this semester, you are going to understand adjectives and adverbs. Words often confused. Those are homophones, then conjunctions. So we have read preposition, articles, etc. in the previous semester, and as a continuation, we study these 4 in this semester. After learning all this, let us come to the pattern of evaluation. How is the evaluation done in this semester? In this semester, your formative assessment will have these 3 things. Continuous assessment, that is C1. In C1, you may have home assignment or seminar or group discussion, which would carry 10 marks. Continuous assessment 2, that means similar kind of thing, but here you will have a class test that would be there for 10 marks. And semester end examination, that is C3, C1, C2 and C3. C3 would be for 80 marks, totaling 100. So your examination paper carries 100 marks, and those 100 marks are divided into these three parts, C1, C2 and C3. Now let us look at the question paper pattern. The question paper pattern is set for 80 marks, and those 80 marks are divided into these groups. Annotations from poems. You have to answer 2 questions out of 4. And those 2 questions will carry 5 marks, which would give you 10 marks. Essay type questions from poetry, and you have to answer 2 questions out of 4. You will have choices. You will have 4 questions, you have to answer 2 out of them. So these 2 questions will carry 10 marks, and it comes to 20. Then objective types of questions from short stories and essays. Short stories and essay. You have to answer 10 questions out of 12 questions. You will have choice here as well. So 10 questions into 1 mark, 10 marks. Essay type questions from short stories. Answer 1 out of 2. You will be given 2 questions from short stories and you have to answer 1 and you will get 10 marks. And essay type of questions from essays, you have to answer 1 out of 2, which will carry 10 marks. Moving on, from the grammar section, the 6th point is like this, and those 4 components. From 4 components, you will have 5 questions from component 1, 5 questions from component 2, 5 questions from component 3, 5 questions from component 4, totaling to 20 marks in the grammar section and 60 marks in the poetry, essay and short stories. So in total, you will be writing the C3 exam, that is the semester end exam, for 80 marks. So this is how it goes. This semester will be a wonderful journey for you. I wish you all the best and see you all in the class. Thank you.